When a mentally stable individual sees an image like this, right, a moment like this captured on camera, the first thoughts or at least emotions tend to be positive emotions followed by positive thoughts such as, I hope the best for them. What a beautiful thing. I hope it lasts, at the very least. And on the other extreme, you might just have indifference, right? I don't know them, don't really care, scroll on, go on about my life. However, when it comes to the world of the internet, it is unfortunate that we are not necessarily dealing with the most mentally stable human beings. And so instead, when an image like this is presented, when a moment like this goes viral, what we have more of than not is hatred, disdain, vitriol, and even downright racism. The first two comments I saw as soon as I saw this image on X were speaking on, one was, well, these NFL players are always getting a mid-white girl. And it was ironic because I was looking at the dude's profile picture and I said, brother, you're not even bottom shelf if this is what you're calling mid. I just got to say, right? That was the first initial thought I saw seeing this individual. And the next one was, some other little racial slur or whatever it may have been directed towards her. And it was interesting for me to see that and then obviously continue to scroll through those comments and to see just how unhinged and more importantly, how deeply dissatisfied and insecure so many people are to where they can see somebody in one of the most beautiful moments within their own history, right? They go through their lives, they might have a top 10, and this is going to be one of those top 10. Somebody marrying their very best friend, their lover, their day one. And this is that type of moment. You can see it on both faces. But yet for an individual to be so far removed from their own humanity that the first thing they go to is hate, that's problematic. And so this is something I have to address because it's beyond race. And I've realized that like this entire conversation about interracial dating, is it appropriate or not? First and foremost, if you're still thinking in that way, please go back to 1820. Like we don't need you here today. If you are somebody, if you're Dr. Umar in the head, you bumped your head so hard on the racist stick that you still can't accept that two people from two different aesthetics and genealogies can come together, then you might be mentally unstable. You talk Africa all day long. Guess what? I was born there. And there's a multitude of peoples. A multitude of peoples. There's all sorts of variations of flavors of individuals. So if you're still stuck on the melanin count in somebody, as far as whether or not they can be in a relationship, you are still stuck, you're regressive, and you are part of the problem. But I'm going to put you to the side for a second. Let's deal with the underlying issue here, which is insecurity. These people who hate on something like this are the most insecure people you will ever meet, period. And unfortunately, there's a very specific demographic. I ain't got to say it, but if the shoe fits, damn it, wear the size 12 and a half. Okay? There's a certain group, a certain demographic of individuals, when they see marriage, when they see love, there's a word pick me that's being used as of maybe the last few years. And I think to myself, that's interesting how these women who deep down in their hearts of hearts want a man, but lie about it. So they say, I don't need no man because they don't believe they can actually get the man that they want, right? So they say they want this man. And then when they see another woman who has a man and is doing the things necessary to actually sustain a healthy relationship, something they might not never know nothing about, all of a sudden, she's a pick me. All of a sudden, she's the one she's off, right? Even though she has the thing that you're desiring, instead of looking at that situation and taking notes, God forbid, being inspired by that to know that it is out there and possible for you, instead of doing the inner work, she's a pick me now. Oh, look at that damn, yeah, she a slave to him. She a slave to him. Really? That's what she is? She's not somebody who a man chose. Wouldn't a woman want to be a pick me? I heard that from a content creator. Her name is Didi. Shout out to Didi. She isn't the whole point to be picked for a relationship? Nah, but I'm the table. I'm the this. Okay, then be the table. But it's going to be a very lonely house. It's got one chair. There's one chair at that table and it's yours. If you want to be in a functional, healthy relationship, it's not about compromise necessarily. It's about continuous growth. It's about continuous development. It's about introspection. It's about healing. It's about dealing with those aspects of yourself that you have probably spent no time looking at because they're too painful to look at. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, you know what? I actually am the problem in a lot of these cases. I'm not innocent in all of this. You know, when you look at your history and everybody was a narcissist, everybody was the problem. Oh, these no good, dirty dog men. If all of them were a problem, then wouldn't that at the very least say that you're a magnet to problems? And then wouldn't you want to check for why am I a magnet to problems? At the very least. Because it's not just going to be that. I'm telling you right now, all of us, when we start to introspect, we realize, oh, I got things I got to brush up on. You know, there's a lot of folks who are not raised to be a husband or a wife, and it's unfortunate, but we have the opportunity to learn. But when you're so damn prideful and so damn spiteful, you're filled with that resentment, and you look at everybody else who's succeeding with envy. How do you think God is going to bless somebody who's envious about somebody who has a thing that you're praying for? You're praying for a man, but you mad every time you see somebody else with something. It's because them white girls are still in our man. Oh, so, okay. So that's how God is looking at it, huh? Oh, yeah, that white woman and that black. No, that's you. That's you with your bigoted ass. That's you with your racist ass. That's you. Yes, I'm calling it exactly what it is. You can't take my black card. It's been revoked. You can't take a thing from me that's been gone. My membership been canceled. I'm okay with that. I'm not here to pander. I'm here to tell the truth. Folks, if you want something different in your life, you got to do something different. That something different isn't looking outside and blaming everybody else and and hating on some hate. Look, envy is desiring what somebody else wants, and jealousy is not wanting them to have what they have. And envy is the precursor of jealousy, right? At first you start with, man, I wish I had that. I want that. You're coveting that thing. And eventually it becomes jealousy. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing pure green-eyed jealousy at this point, where individuals are like, I don't want you to have anything good in your life because it triggers my own insecurities. And that's what I saw in this moment, going through that comment section and seeing all those miserable. And there's as many dudes in there nowadays as there are women having these foolish ass conversations. And I'm like, man, are y'all that broken and destitute to speak on a man and his business? A dude who you probably watch on Sundays? A dude who you probably invest your time and energy and attention into, who's getting paid millions of dollars to do what he loves to do? And you just sit there goofy as hell? You're going to talk about that man and what he's got going on in his life? Oh, man, that white girl mid. That white girl mid. Post pictures of your bae. Every person who has an opinion about somebody else's looks, they got to post pictures of themselves or their partner. No makeup, no extra frills like this. Just nothing on. Nothing. Boo-rag hair, whatever, right? Just alfalfa little hair sticking up. I want to see in the real version. Send a picture of you. Then we can talk about person's mid or not. So damn focused on trying to strip somebody else of their joyful moment. You can't even celebrate that moment. We just came out of, this Travis Hunter situation, seeing a dude getting finessed and played by a girl. And, he needs the advice. So, okay, we speak life. But now you see somebody who's actually in a beautiful thing. A brother who's winning in a beautiful thing. And the first thing you think is hate. And then you think you're not the problem. I got news for you. I'm not the one, buddy. I'm not the one. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not going to pander to you because that's not going to help you. You will stay stuck. That's your problem anyway. If you're one of these type of people, the problem is that you continue to listen to people who cater to your ego, but you don't even deal with the insecurity. You feel so damn insecure about yourself. You're so down on yourself. You feel so little and so minuscule and so insignificant that you have to project that onto everybody else. You're so damn angry. You're angry all the time. You're miserable. You're bitter. You're resentful. And if you don't shake that, if you don't heal, if you don't let that go, I promise you, you will continue to see life go right by you. You will continue to see your life go right by you as you hold on to hate. You'll see everybody else getting exactly what they want out of life. You will be watching from the bleachers as other people play the game. And you will end your life with nothing but regret, because you will know on that last day that it was you. It was you. You blamed everybody else, but guess what? Everybody else is gone, and you still got that feeling in you. They're long gone, deceased, no longer here. All my exes, guess what? They're no longer here, and you still got those internal problems, and you still got that internal hurt. You're going to have to deal with it at some point. I'm telling you this right now as an intervention. I love you. I really do. I don't know you, but I can love you without knowing you, because love is the wishing of the highest regard for another or oneself. Self-love, I believe, is to wish the highest regard upon yourself and you act in accordance. So if I love you, that means that I want the highest, I want the greatest good for your life. But that's going to mean you have to break the shackles of that damn victim mindset. You have to break the shackles of all that insecurity that you're holding on to. You're so damn wound up and prideful. That shit ain't going to get you anywhere. I promise you. You're so damn offended when somebody's trying to correct you. Mad. That's not going to get you anywhere. Anywhere. These people going to pander to you. They're going to sell you a bunch of wolf cookies. They're going to sell you on whatever you think you want to hear. And you're going to continue to be miserable and wonder, why am I still stuck like this? Why don't I have this and that going on? There will still be statistics such as 70% of single mother households, 70% of unweddedness in this specific community. And you'll wonder what the hell is going on. I tell you what's going on. The inability to correct oneself or to take correction and to move in accordance with that. Yes, it's easy to blame. Trust me. That's why I don't take responsibility off of anybody's plate, because I don't take it off of mine. I talk to myself like this every day, like, bro, this is on you. This is on you. I do something, it doesn't work. I do something, it bombs. I'll mess up and it ends up in a relationship that is fractured. Okay. What did I do in this? How did I show up in this? Okay, yes, did they add a little something? Maybe, but does that matter? That's not my business right now. Man, how did I get a business partner screw me over? Did I do enough research? Did I actually look at the paperwork? Did I check bank accounts and bank statements to see what they really got going on? Did I see if they actually know how to run a business in the first place? Did we even sign contracts that would make them liable for? Nope, didn't do none of that. Okay, then I got to eat that one right there. I got to eat it. No diddy. Simple, folks. It's a really simple thing, but it's the hardest thing that you'll ever do, to face yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I'm projecting. I'm really resentful. I'm mad. I'm this, I'm that. Face that part. And then you can start to dig deeper and deeper and let go of a lot of this. Forgiveness only comes when you can, like the original word or the meaning and the substance behind repent is to change 180, complete turn. Right? Turn completely away from the thing that you were once doing. Walk in a different direction. Let go of. But you can only do that when you face up to what it is that you're holding on to. Period.
I used to be afraid of the dark. Place unknown like a heart in their heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight. 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night.